They are calling it innovation, they are calling it efficiency, they are calling it the next industrial revolution, but beneath the optimism lies a quieter shift, a redistribution of power unfolding in real time. 2026 may not be remembered as the year AI became smarter, it may be remembered as the year wealth began moving, decisively, from one class of asset holders to another, not through collapse. Not through crisis, through automation, every technological revolution reshapes value. The printing press decentralized knowledge. Electricity centralized production. The internet digitized commerce. Artificial intelligence goes further, it does not just improve tools. It absorbs judgment, and judgment has always been the core of economic worth. Lawyers analyze, designers conceptualize, analysts interpret, engineers optimize, managers decide. For decades, cognitive work felt insulated from disruption. Manufacturing jobs were automated. Physical labor was outsourced. Knowledge workers remained protected by complexity. That insulation is thinning. AI systems now draft contracts, generate code, diagnose images, optimize supply chains, and synthesize research in seconds. The shift begins as assistance. It matures into substitution. Companies are not announcing sweeping layoffs, they are quietly restructuring, they are not replacing roles. This is how wealth transfers in modern economies. When one AI-enabled employee can produce the output of 5, the surplus does not distribute evenly. It concentrates in shareholders, founders, and platform owners. Labor's share contracts, capital's share expands, and in the AI era, capital is not factories or oil fields. It is compute, data, proprietary models, and chip supply chains. Because infrastructure defines advantage, training frontier AI systems requires immense data centers, specialized semiconductors, and enormous energy capacity. Only a handful of corporations and governments can operate at that scale, everyone else builds on top. Startups integrate APIs they do not own. Enterprises license models they cannot replicate. Entire industries become dependent on providers whose pricing and policies they do not control. Dependency shapes wealth. Those who control the platforms collect rent from those who rely on them. We have seen this pattern with search engines and cloud computing. AI intensifies it, because AI integrates into decision-making itself. But the wealth transfer is not only corporate, it is generational. Individuals who understand how to leverage AI can multiply output without multiplying labor. A single creator can produce at the scale of a team. A small firm can automate operations that once required departments. Productivity becomes personal leverage. Meanwhile, those who rely solely on repeatable cognitive tasks face compression. Junior analysts. Entry-level marketers. Routine legal researchers. Roles built on pattern recognition are increasingly replicable by machines. This does not happen overnight, it happens incrementally. A department shrinks quietly, a promotion track narrows, freelance rates decline as automated alternatives proliferate, each decision justified as efficiency. Collectively, a structural shift. There is another dimension. AI accelerates capital itself. Financial markets already operate at machine speed. As predictive systems improve, capital allocation becomes increasingly algorithmic. Investments flow toward data-rich firms with scalable infrastructure. Machines favor scale, scale compounds advantage. Large firms with proprietary data outperform smaller competitors without it. Market consolidation intensifies, wealth accumulates where data accumulates. At the geopolitical level, nations are positioning strategically. Investment in AI research, semiconductor fabrication, rare earth access, and energy grids is not only about innovation. It is about economic leverage. Control the chips, control the compute, control the direction of capital. When a general-purpose technology touches every sector, finance, healthcare, defense, logistics, education, the redistribution of value becomes systemic. The phrase biggest wealth transfer in history sounds dramatic. But consider the scope. AI does not target one industry, it overlays all of them. When productivity increases across the entire economy simultaneously, even small percentage shifts in margin translate into massive transfers of wealth. The central question is not whether AI will create wealth, it will. The question is, who captures it, workers who adapt, engineers who design the systems. Investors who own the infrastructure, governments that regulate access, or a narrow concentration of platforms at the center of it all. In 2026, the signals will become clearer. Revenue per employee will rise in AI-integrated firms. Headcount growth may slow even as profits expand. Compensation structures will tilt toward those who build or control systems rather than those who operate within them. The unsettling part is not the technology, it is the asymmetry. Access to advanced AI is uneven, ownership of its infrastructure is concentrated, understanding of its leverage varies widely. History suggests that when asymmetry widens quickly, inequality follows. Unless systems adapt, the largest wealth transfer in history may not feel like a dramatic event, it may feel like optimization. Margins improving, processes accelerating, costs shrinking, and beneath those metrics, value quietly shifting upward. So look beyond product launches and funding headlines. Watch who increases output without increasing labor. Watch who owns the models and who merely rents access. Watch who accumulates data at scale, because by the time the shift is obvious, the advantage may already be entrenched. As you consider your place in this evolving system, ask yourself, are you building leverage, or being automated within someone else's platform? Are you accumulating ownership, or trading time against a machine that does not tire? The future will not announce the wealth transfer with a headline. It will reveal it in balance sheets, and the only question that remains is simple: when the redistribution becomes undeniable, where will you be positioned within it?